Hello, I'm Christopher Lee Bowman, and I just want to take this time to come onto this channel and voice my opinion about certain topics. So, the certain topic that I want to get into right now is the March for Our Lives March. Um, this is what I think about it. This is my opinion about it. I think the March for Our Lives March is nothing more than a crock of shit. And why is it a crock of shit? Because these people have absolutely no idea what the hell they're marching for. Um, this is obviously to me and everyone else that this is nothing more than an anti-American, anti-First and Second Amendment uh, march. They basically want to ban all guns. They keep asking for gun control. They want gun control. Every time there's one of these school shootings, everybody always asks for gun control. We want gun control, just like the what happened at in Parkland, Florida. And speaking of Parkland, Florida, few of the students who went there, uh, one by the name of David Hogg, uh, all of a sudden CNN started, they, let me tell you something about the mainstream media. Every time there's one of these school shootings, they always have to politicize the crap out of it. And the Parkland, Florida high school, well, the high school shooting in Parkland, Florida, uh, was no exception. And one of the students, David Hogg, started going on CNN. His father was, FBI, and I guess his mother was works at CNN. And they started politicizing this whole thing, and now him and another student show up at the March for Our Lives march, speaking at the March for Our Lives march, and basically call for you know gun control or a gun ban, and to me, seeing all these people march, not knowing what the hell they're marching for, and seeing David Hogg, um, basically politicizing this whole shooting that happened in Parkland, Florida, and basically being used by the mainstream media in our government as a political for their own political agenda kind of reminds me of something. Adolf Hitler did the same thing to children. He basically took them and indoctrinated them into what they called the Hitler Youth, and where they basically brainwashed them and were used as political pawns. That is what David Hogg is being used as. Nothing more than and the rest of the students who are calling for the gun ban. They're not being used for the government and the mainstream media's own political agenda, and being used as political pawns. And I think, just like I've been saying, this whole march is nothing but a huge crock of shit. Nothing but an anti-American, anti-First and Second Amendment, uh, Yeah, it's anti-First and Second Amendment, anti-American globalist bullshit. That's what it is. It was obviously funded by which is funded by George Soros. Along with Black Lives Matter and this Occupy Wall Street, these women's marches are all funded by George Soros. I mean, I don't know what more to say, but David Hogg. To me, David Hogg's being used as a political pawn by the mainstream media, and by the government, by the by the liberals, by the Democrats to further their own agenda. In order to ban guns in America. And yeah, I mean, they're gonna keep trying, but hmm, I don't know, man. These people are like just so brainwashed. I mean, including David Hogg. They are just so brainwashed. What Hitler did is basically he abused the children by indoctrinating them into his Hitler Youth. That's what it kind of looks like here. What's going on? They're the new version of the Hitler Youth. Um, Basically, if you indoctrinate your children into your liberal, if which I know is going on, parents are indoctrinating their own kids, brainwashing them into their political views, their own liberal um, liberal political views. That's child abuse. What I've been seeing and hearing about is just child abuse. I mean, it's sick. And most of these people are just hopped up on psychotropic drugs, man. Like Prozac. And I don't know what more I can say except that this whole march was nothing but a huge crock of shit. A huge crock of shit put together and funded by George Soros to take away gun rights, First and Second Amendment. It's just more. It's just more anti-gun, anti-freedom of speech, anti-American, globalist, liberal trash. I mean, that's what it is, and I don't know what more I could say, man, about this whole thing. I mean, I feel like David Hogg's being used. David Hogg and the rest of the students who went to Parkland High School who were were involved in the shooting and everything are being used for as political pawns for this whole globalist agenda. And yeah, I mean, this is what the globalists want. They want to ban guns. They want to ban They want to ban our free speech, the right to free speech. They want to ban take away our right for free speech. They want to ban our right to keep and bear arms, which is what the Constitution says. So we have a right to keep and bear arms, and it which shall not be our right to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. And this is what they're trying to do: is that they're trying to infringe on our First and Second Amendment rights, and on all the amendments. Is what they're trying to do. And I don't know what more I can say, man. At this time, it's just sad. I hope the president doesn't fall for this crap. I mean, you guys can come and say whatever you want, but hey, that's what's going on here. All these people, all these mentally ill people who are being funded by George Soros to march, do these marches for absolutely no reason at all, because they don't know what the hell they're marching for, and it's just sad and pathetic. They're sad and pathetic. But yeah, just thought I'd come on this channel and voice my opinion about this topic, about the whole march, and what a big crock of shit it is. And yep. Yep. Yeah. That's basically all I got to say. But I've been Christopher Lee Bowman. Have a great night. Take care. Bye.